Good evening, students. Am I audible? The screen is visible. Am I audible or not? Kanishka Jain. See, am I audible or not? One of you unmute and Kanishk, unmute and say,
Yes, ma'am.
okay. So, you know very well, as per our, I think the screen is visible to you all. Okay, Kanishka, you keep yourself unmute. Answer my queries. The screen is visible. Increase your voice.
Yes, ma'am.
So, as per our syllabus, we have challenging task. So, for the challenging task, I made project batches based on your name list. I think in your class you have 69 students, latest update. So, I made 7 students per project batch. So, we are getting around 10 project batches. Okay. I think the students may be from your same section, whatever it may be. Anyhow, I am sharing the contact details. So you can approach your project teammates. The screen is visible now.
Yes, ma'am.
Kanishka Jain. Okay, the challenging task, we have taken the following 10 programs. The screen is visible. One of you answer.
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Yes, these are the 10 challenging tasks. Okay, I think there are 10 programs. So anyhow, I already given some solution, the algorithmic explanation as well as the solution. Okay. Otherwise, the challenging task you need to do a number of. Anyhow, you will be doing some additional programs. Along with that, we'll go with this some implementation, real-time projects, small implementation. So if you take, there are, so we have taken 10 lab exercises, challenging task, and for each challenging task, I have given the solution also. So if you take the challenging task one, so here you have to create a printer queue. In the situation where there are multiple users or a network computer system, you are probably share a printer with all others, a sharing printer. When you request to print a file, your request is added to the printer queue. When your request reaches the front of the print queue, your file will be printed. This ensures that only one person at a time has access to the printer, and that this access is given on first come first served basis. Design an algorithm for this scenario and implement your algorithm in any programming language. So we are going to deal with the C or C++. For this also I have given what is the aim and algorithmic explanation. So program in C as well as program in C++. Okay, I have given the explanation also. So this particular challenging task one will be assigned to the first 7 students in the class. They have to implement. They are going to do it not in a, they have to analyze in depth with the maximum data structures and algorithmic concepts. They have to create the executable program, the implementation with some front end as well as they can include some back end also. They have to create the mini project using this logic, using C or C++ with some front end as well as some back end. They have to show the real scenario. Say if you are giving a printout to the printer, you can, if you open the print queue, it will show the list of programs, the file 1, file 2, file 3, printing, waiting, cancelled. All those options will appear if you open any printer, scan laser jet printer or inkjet printer. If you open the print queue, you can see all those things like that. They have to create. So this particular print queue project, the first project team they will take. The first project team is first 7 students from the class. The same way we have the second program, implement an efficient solution for balanced parenthesis program. So the explanation C program and C++ program I have given. So they have to analyze the problem statement. They have to write down the aim, algorithm, objectives, implementation with some front end and explanation. They have to explain the project, mini project to all other students in the class. First, they have to implement. The second, 7 students, that is 8 to 14 students. The third challenging task is given. So they have to create, you are making an iPod playlist to hear the songs. Assuming that shuffle functions are not applicable, choose an application data structure that will add, delete, add and delete songs into your iPad in such a way that the recently inserted song will always be first song currently in the iPad. So they have to using the queue structure, queue data structure, they have to implement this application. So I have given some partial implementation as well as explanation also given. So they have to make like a mini project. The thing is execution is important. Anyhow, the algorithm, other explanation I have given. If you want to create an report, mini project report, in that case, we will consider other parameters, aim, algorithm, flowchart, explanation, pseudocode, program, sample input, output, conclusion, and other references we can include. The same way we have the fourth program, challenging task. The fourth batch they will do. Fifth program, challenging task. The fifth batch they have to implement. Sixth programming program, challenging task. Okay, the sixth batch they will implement. The sixth challenging task is consider the equation apple plus lemon equal to banana. So this is some expression given. Assume that each letter actually represents a digit from 0 to 9. So each and every alphabet represents a corresponding number. Some conditions are imposed. The leftmost letter cannot be 0. Leftmost means this letter. There must be one-to-one mapping between letters and digits. In other words, if you choose the digit 5 for a letter E, then all the E's in the equation must be 5. No other letters can be 5. No digit can be replaced. So you know very well in olden days, the cryptography, secret code or secret lettering. So the ABCD, they will assign some corresponding numbers. So wherever A is coming, the letter is replaced by the respective digits. The same way, if you take this particular statement, accordingly, anyhow, I have given the explanation. Accordingly, they have to analyze. So they have to map. A is there, B is there, two letters, three letter, four letter, five, six, seven, eight, eight. Only eight letters are there. So we can assign respectively, and they can implement. So this is your sixth project, mini project challenging task. So the explanation is given, implementation, partial implementation also given. So the corresponding sixth batch they have to implement. The same way seventh program is given a linked list, a number, write an algorithm to reverse every k nodes in the linked list. So the aim, C implementation, the explanation I have given. The same way we have eighth program, construct an binary tree and perform the following operations. So this particular mini project challenging task is having, after the completing the portion, then only you can start doing. But before that, anyhow the problem statements we are providing, you analyze, try to understand, and start doing. But for this particular mini project, the I will upload next week, but you can submit. Today is 27th June. You have time to July 27, 1 month time. Okay, the same way we have ninth program, challenging task. 7 students will be given for each mini project, and they have to divide among the work among themselves, and they have to complete the project like mini project. It's a group task activity. First, they have to implement. Anyhow, the program, algorithm, logic, everything I am going to upload for you. You try to understand, then you start implementing. So, any doubt? Ninth program, the same way 10th program is there. So, it's based on graph. What algorithm you can make use? Explanation, presentation, C implementation. Okay. So have you understood what I am trying to say? So it's I think you people already did what is that, the project exhibition 1 and 2. So you know the logic. What is mini project? What is group task? What is challenging task also? So any doubt? Because you need to understand, analyze and understand. That's what I now itself I am giving you. But anyhow, once the class, physical mode of class started, that time once again I will explain you. If you have any doubt in understanding, no, no, anyhow, we are going to explain and discuss all those things. If you not understood what is what, then you can ask me later also. So any doubt? So your challenging task, I am giving you 10 challenging tasks, and 7 students will be made as a team of mini project team. Each project team with 7 students will be assigned challenging task 1 program, challenging task 2 program, task 3 program, task 4 program, task 5, task 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. But within among yourself, the 7 students, and the batches are based on your class attendance. The batches are formed. Because if I say you group among yourself, it will take long time. Grouping itself will take 2 weeks, 15 days. So anyhow, as per the attendance registration order, I grouped you among yourself. The first 7 students, they are assigned project. They are the project group 1, mini project group 1. Okay, for this particular group activity. Okay, mini project group 1. They are going to implement challenging task 1, printer queue. Second, parenthesis analysis using stack. Third one, lemon and apple cryptography mapping. Cha- challenging group 4, challenging task 4. Group 5, challenging task 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So these students groups and their contact details I will upload in the Google Classroom. You people contact among yourself, and this project description and the program will be given uploaded. As a group, you discuss among yourself, start implementing. But whatever I gave, just running the program and giving running the program, you should not produce the same output. Update, include some formatting, make it as more interactive. Have some format, have some choices, more user friendly, and it should be more interactive. And if you want any some pictures, or if you want to include some front end back end, you can add, but the logic, core logic should be there. And for this particular challenging task, each student in the batch, they will get 10 marks. You got the idea? Any doubt? I think both the screens are visible.
Yes.
Shreya, any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Got the logic? You students are going to be grouped. I grouped among yourself as per the attendance order: 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 50. If people don't know the order, so yeah, I will be uploading this data also. Okay, so you contact among yourself, discuss the concept, start doing the mini project. I need, because I already prepared, and I'm going to upload the logic also, the manual, to a challenging task, list of 10 programs, and the logic, everything I am going to upload. Your work is to execute the program, not in the online compiler. Download some compiler in your laptop, then implement, add some front end, add some back end, make it more, add some menus, give some choices. And while running the project, I want running project in the form of mini project form, and it should be easy to understand. If you see the logic given in the challenging task, it may look, it will take some time for you to understand the logic. But when you implement implement as a mini project, you can easily understand. Right? But almost every logic every day we are using. Say every day we are using printer. Whatever printout we are giving, it's going to print you, and the printer is printing one by one. How it is printing, how the back end device driver is made, you don't know. So the printer, every printer is having its own device driver. What is a device driver? Any idea? One of you answer, because you people already studied problem solving using computational thinking, and you studied Python, maybe Python programming, as well as you might have studied oops using C++. But even if you didn't study any programming language also, nothing special in this, the simple logic. So you need not worry about anything. But anyhow, you will be given 1 month time, 30 days time. 7 students will be given. 7 students who are going to work as a mini project. You can share the data among yourself. You can share the you can analyze, share the knowledge, and you discuss among yourself as a team. Why I made the batches as per the attendance order, registration order means maybe students from different branches, cybersecurity, MIM, ECY, ECG, ECE, core CSC, AIML, cybersecurity, different branches. Students are there. You work among yourself. Then only there will be some team spirit. You can share the knowledge among yourself. So we want to encourage multidisciplinary project, interdisciplinary as well as multidisciplinary project. What is multidisciplinary? Any idea? One of you answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I will share this challenging task manual, the badges, the batch members, mobile number and email ID. To contact among yourself. Maybe you know don't know other person's email ID and mobile number. That's what. Every information we have to use in a useful way. You should not misuse others' mobile number and email. So, any doubt in the challenging task? How we are going to do the challenging task? All are simple logic only. So, I have taken these programs not from somewhere else. Already, I have taken this from the same. There is a two version of syllabuses. For that only, I have taken this challenging task. So you can I made all those things, this manual and other things within last 2 3 hours. So if you spend around 1 or 2 days, you can easily complete the project. But I don't want the project as a program. I don't want the, if you should not simply run the program and show the output, giving 1 2 3, giving 10 numbers in a unordered form, showing the output in the ordered form. I don't want the result in that form. It should be like a application. Like printer queue means it should show which is printing. It is in progress. There are 5 files. First file is printing, completed. Second file is printing, waiting, error. All those messages it has to show. Whatever messages the print queue is showing in real life when we are using the printer, the same options I want to show. See from your project. So any doubt? The screen is visible or not? Okay, any doubt so far?
No, ma'am.
Are you okay with the project batches?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, you discuss among yourself. You contact your project mates after the class when we have the class in the classroom. That time, if you want any changes, that is, people are moving from one batch to another batch. That we will see later. Okay, shuffling of project members among within the class. That we will see later. Now, at present, this will be the. Any doubts so far?
And
Hmm? Yeah, tell me.
when do we have to show this?
I cannot able to hear you people properly. Please increase your volume and ask.
When do we have to show this to you?
See, you have mini project that is a challenging task you have. Wait, I will show you. The screen is visible. I will upload this updated ready to material. Okay. So your subject is LTP 4 credits. So in this you have group activity challenging task. Okay. So challenging task that carries 10 marks. So for this challenging task, 10 marks, you people are going to do one mini project. The mini project concept I am providing, aim, objective, algorithmic explanation, as well as sample code in C, C++ I am giving. Your work is run the code and make it more interactive. UI UX, user interface and user friendliness that you have to add. You should not show the challenging task mini project as a small C++ program or C program. It should look like a mini project. Mini project means there will be some display screen or front end or application programmers interface. API should be there, or at least you create a menu and where it displays welcome to the so and so project. This project is all about printer queue. So the what is printer, what are all the printer queue activities, what is the device driver, how the device driver is maintaining the printer queue. So the implementation, so you are giving 5 profiles to print. It should show these are the if you open the print queue, it should show they are the 5 programs, 5 files to be printed. First file is printing completed, second file waiting printing, and if the file is not printing, error message, cancel the files, clear the printer queue. Those options you have to implement, and you have to show run the program as a project. You should show the maximum options, and you have to how you have to, through your mini project, you have to explain how the printer queue is implemented in the printer device drivers, like that. The program only, but you are going to add some front end and you are going to make it as a mini project. 7 students will be in a project team. That team members are as per your attendance order, 7 students, and you will be given 1 month time. Today's date is 27th June, and you supposed to complete your mini project. You have to upload or show me the execution on 27th July or end of July. Okay, that is for the challenging task. 10 programs, 10 marks. Each project team will be given one program or one project idea. Case study will be given along with the implementation also. And anyhow, the topics, the programs are based on stack, queue, array, linked list, trees, and graphs. So anyhow, we started already stack and queue. Now, at present, you read and understand the logic. Once we complete the portion of the respective topic, then you start doing. Okay, that's what you are given 30 to 40 days time. Now itself, I am making the project teams. So if you want to shuffle you want to exchange the people among yourself, you want to make your friends in the team, that the changes you can make it later. For that, you will be given some 10 to 15 days time, 10 days time. Within that, you can make all the shuffling. So that is for the challenging task. And today I uploaded one assignment, I think so. So you have to complete that assignment based on the unit 1 portion. So this challenging task as well as the group activity marks also counted based on that. Okay, any doubt now? Okay, I think we were discussing about yesterday's class. We were discussing which topic we discussed. Stack we discussed. Then we started with queue. Any doubt in stack? Yesterday we discussed stack and what is stack, what are the stack operations we are performing. The screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, power gone. Okay, in yesterday's class we discussed what is Q and how it is implemented. Okay, in today's class we will discuss about Q completed or yet to complete. Okay, we'll discuss about Q. The screen is visible. Visible or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if you take the Q, as we discussed, Q is an abstract data type. Q is an ordered collection of data items. It delete item at front of the queue. It inserts item at the rear of the queue. It has first in first out data structure. So how we can represent queue means we have queue. DQ means where we are deleting the elements in the exit point. That is through front. And the rear is the place where we are entering the data into the queue. So from the arrow, we can easily understand. NQ means which inserts an element into the rear of the queue. DQ means which deletes an element at the other end, front of the queue. Called within the queues uh, we have simple queue, circular queue, double-ended queue, priority queue. So these are the different types of queues we have. The queue can be implemented using simple array or using linked list also. As per your syllabus, we have to study the queue and stack everything with respect to C and C++. In general, we have to study C. And if you take the double-ended queue, so we will see the implementation using C and C++, not in Python. So yesterday we discussed now using already we discussed this. So we will see the implementation using C only. In today's class we discussed stack and queue. We saw how to implement the screen is visible. See, while coming first and second, I think we have class on second. You should have the observation because already we gave 2 programs. I think the meeting will end in another 2 minutes. Already we gave 2 programs. Those programs should be written in the observation. So you should come with the observation. I think yesterday we discussed with respect to this only. We started with stack. We saw the stack implementation, pseudocode, algorithm, program. Then we started with queue also. We discussed what is queue, how the queue is initialized, what is the condition to check whether the queue is full. Then we saw how to implement the abstract data type using abstract data type queue using array. These programs already we discussed in yesterday's class. Anyhow, I am maintaining a notebook, your class number, name. Yesterday itself, I asked you what we completed in previous class. Nobody answered. So anyhow, I noted down what I am completing for the previous class slot 572 as well as 573. So in yesterday's class itself, we completed all those things. To get more idea about queue only. So what is queue? What are all the queue operations? And how the queue is implemented using linked list as well as array. The C implementation we already discussed. For additional information only, I am sharing to know more about queue only, to know that different types of queues and what is double-ended queue. So double-ended queue means because anyhow it's having front and rear. If both the ways, if you can able to, it's like two-way. In a traffic signal, we have two-way, one-way, the same logic. So that kind of queues are called double-ended queues. The meeting will end in 1 minute. All of you join back. So the queue stack and all, very big implementation diagrams, putting all those things into the PPT is very tedious task and a lot of formatting works needed. So